Invincible, Series 1, Episode 5, titled That Actually Hurt. Now, this episode is, the best way to describe it, is the most spy-made episode of the show so far. Because at the end of the day, what this episode is, and it's a very spy-made thing to do, which is dealing the whole superhero with problems. You know, trying to balance out life. And it's a little bit more than your typical teenage balance of life. It's your superhero plus your dad's also a superhero, plus he's wanting to train you nearly 24/7. Basically, when you're not in school or saving the world, you are training with him. Or he's not. So you got that, and you can immediately tell that the master's slipping of his dad. The master's slipping away. You can feel there's a sense of, I am the white, we are the one, we are above our people. Essentially, they should be thanking us, and we are above, he believes he's a god, because it's that whole thing of, what happens if you are invincible? Do you treat yourself like any other Joe, or do you act like a god? And that's essentially what it is, and it could be one of those things where the character's not recognizing it because they don't know what we know. There might be some speculations, but not actually 100% certainty. Mark is trying to be on dates. Trying to hit times, but he's always late or doesn't show up. He's trying to go to work. He's trying to go to school. And he's late and he doesn't show up. It's that whole Peter Parker balance side of things. Plus, you got the story about Mark trying to be the everyday hero. Plus, and that balance of it, because once again, his dad is like, no, that you're above that. You're above that. Trying to help stopping bank robbers and all that, and helping a criminal with Pashad. Your job is to fight aliens and stop meteorites. That's what your job is, and there's a point of it where you're like, holy crap, he just stood there and watched. Just want to put it out there. But with that, with the superhero story of it, it is a touching. You got a parallel with the villain and the hero, and their struggles of it, and the reason behind what they're doing, and all that. You got this, what they call it, machine head or something, or robot head, or whatever they, like a robotic crime boss who runs like the hierarchy of the city. Now that was kind of neat. That was kind of cool, and it's voiced by. You could tell it's voiced by. Hell, I'm trying to remember. It was voiced by. The guy, the lead guy from Burn Notice. I can't remember the name, but yeah, he's very good and all that. And the voice acting of this show is really solid, because my guess they actually got actors and all that. And they could have got voice actors as well, but it does feel like the show is here's a show, but it's just animated and all that, and it has the same heart and level of it. Now there's a fight that is brutal as hell, but it's Invincible. What do you expect? This is a show that does that, and there's a sense of punch, there's a sense of accuracy, there's a sense of, and it's a really, like, Jesus. Because here's the thing, we all know it's animated, but their job is making you forget it's animated. And with the end fight, try not to hit spoilers. It's in the trailers, but fine, just in case. But it's it's going to be really interesting to see that aftermath. That the aftermath of that. Does because of it, Mark tells that his girlfriend that he's invincible. Actually tell the actual reason, and you'd be like, oh, I get it. Or this or that. Or does he do this? PTSD. What you're curious about the aftermath. I'm trying to tiptoe in the ending, but This is a good episode. It's a really well done, planned out episode.